Hi, I'm Annabelle Glaze, owner of Bella's Boutique. I actually used to do my mom's nails for her when I was in college, and I was just really neat. So she just suggested that on the side, I, take a course, went to Face Place, learned how to do like a proper mani-pedi and acrylics, and it was on the side for a while. Finished my degree, did corporate. It didn't really like me, so I said, hey, I have my own business. So I just really, planned it out, how it could be my sole business. Bella's Boutique started in 2006. As a nail tech, nail artist, I do, mani-pedis, acrylics, gel polish, gel acrylic, crazy designs, and I also have my own line of nail polishes. I have 2 collections so far. First collection is called Gimme Something Collection. The idea of Gimme Something came about because people come into the shop and they'll say, give me something nice, or give me something nude, or whatever it is they're feeling that day. And I said, okay, well, I wanted to start with something that was, good for everybody. Somebody could find something in there, no matter whether they liked bright or dark, so I just did the generic colors, something pink, something sexy, which is a red. So that's the name. All of them have gimme at the beginning of the names. The second collection just came out right before April, which is, soca time, summer coming up, bright colors. That one is Jump and Shock Out. So those, I always want to keep it like Jamaican, Caribbean based, because, our culture is just so rich and vibrant, Love Jamaica, so everything is related. So some of the names are like Summer Bones, or one of them is Portia. That's my orange one. I am not, I don't take political sides, but it's a moment in history. Our first female prime minister, and I'm really big on women empowerment, so I had to. The pink one is Hot Walk. I don't know if I can say that. But yeah, they're all, like names of dances, or like play on words, I actually decided to do my own nail polish line because I was inspired by one of my customers who has her own hair products line. Her name is Yolande Cumia. I want to point out that we're big on, women uplifting each other here, and that's something that doesn't happen a lot. Women tend to tear each other down and, pick at each other, and I don't know, it does make themselves feel better for the moment, but in the long run, it really doesn't. It helps when you have a unity, and that's something that we definitely try to create. So, we talk about things that inspire each other, and that's how that happened. She said, girl, you could do this, and you take the positivity out of it. And I said, I can. So I sat down and conceptualized it. I'm very good with colors. I always know what colors look good on people, what they like. So, boom, nail polish line. I cater to women who like to complete themselves, Nails are the ultimate accessory. You put on an outfit, and you put on your earrings, you accent it with maybe like, the right color handbag, and you finish it with your nails. Initially, when I started my business, I laid out a business plan, saw how much exactly I'd need, and went to my dad, big up dad, and he gave me the startup capital, and I just made sure that I would save enough to reinvest in the business to expand it. Initially, the money was used to buy my products, business cards, flyers, marketing tools, Currently, Bella's Boutique is operating at a profit, and I am currently in the process of expanding my services as well as location. Right now at Bella's Boutique, it's very personal, it's one-on-one, and my aim is to keep it that way. You're spending like an hour or two with a person in front of them. You have to be able to feel comfortable, whether it's to just sit down in silence or have a conversation. And so, whether I'm having a bad day or going through something personal, or one of my staff the aim is to keep it, between you and the person and not bring your emotions or stress to them. My clientele come from all walks of life, and once you're here, you become friends, become family. It's, the whole Bella's Boutique experience. And that's how we create loyalty. It's not just about, getting the nails done and getting them out. It's making people happy and, feeding off of each other's energy. My hours are pretty flexible. People call me, with their nail emergencies, but pretty much I start, 10:30 in the day, and I may finish about 10 p.m. I find as an entrepreneur, you do end up working more hours, but it's your own business. So you tend to put, more of your blood, sweat, and tears into it, and you enjoy it, because you have to find your passion, and once you do, it won't feel like work. Being an entrepreneur is a stage in my life I'm really proud of, and I've worked really hard to get here. However, the truth is it takes up more of your time than a 9-to-5. You end up working more hours, you have less time to spend with your family, your friends, yourself. So ultimately, the goal is to have a business where there are more people working, so everybody works less hours, but there's more output, which is the direction I'm headed. I would say what makes Bella's Boutique is, not only the crazy designs and the fact that I'm willing to try anything, nail design wise, but the ambiance. It's more of a friendship environment rather than like a factory. It's not just boom, you come in, get your nails done, and leave. There's a lot of exchange of positivity and creativity, and at the end of the day, it's always about expanding your mind and growing, and that can happen just in a simple conversation. I generate new ideas by a lot of research. I'll go on social media and follow other nail pages, and even from designs or patterns in people's clothes. I'm just constantly thinking about what I can do next, and just looking what's out there, what's new. I have built my customer base by constantly marketing and making my customers happy. At the end of the day, I do subscribe to, the customer is always right. If it's something that, a nail design that you have brought to me and you think this is what you want and I don't personally love it, I will tell you. I'll be honest. I don't love it, but you have to love it. And if you come to me and say, you freestyle something and I do it and you don't like it, I'll give you 3 times. Before I'm like, okay, we're gonna do what you want. But pretty much, it's about making the customer happy and just vibing and coming to a good, compromise. Some of the challenges I've faced are information being readily accessible about how to run your business. For example, they don't really teach you those things in school. It's like an on-the-job process. So, I would say to overcome that, it's good to find somebody who's done it before, get a mentor, read a lot, do a lot of research. You don't want to go in blind. I mean, making mistakes is good because that's how you learn. But I would say find somebody who's done it before. Other challenges are products being accessible. You know, you have to import a lot of things and it costs like triple sometimes, or you can't find them and nobody really wants to share where they've gotten what they've got. So once again, research. Maybe try to get a friend who can advise you on what's happening overseas and where they get them in their nail salons. Another challenge is, you know, getting capital to invest in your business. You know, there's a lot that goes into, for example, getting small business loans, a lot of things behind the scenes that you have to do as an entrepreneur. You know, for example, depositing money regularly into your account. These are things they don't teach you in school. And you know, business courses are different from the courses that you have in school and, you know, can be quite costly. But there's a lot of free material on the internet. So like I said, just research and know what you're trying to get into and really plan it out. Planning is a big part of the process. It takes a long time, months even, but that's what's gonna make your business successful at the end of the day, is really planning everything out, writing it out, not just having it up here, putting it on paper, seeing it, revising it, and then executing it. For me, I haven't experienced failure in the terms of, you know, something not coming through and I've had to overcome it. The road is long and I know that, you know, I'll face, you know, stop signs or speed bumps or a door closing, but, you know, I believe in God and prayer, and, you know, one door closes, another one opens. And, you know, I have challenges, for example, with, you know, customers who you can't please everybody. And at the end of the day, all you can do is try to leave them feeling as if they have an option to come back if they want to. And I would say just always leave things on a positive note. Planning is a big part of reducing the occurrence of mistakes. Mistakes are inevitable, but by planning, conceptualizing, you know, thinking every detail through and then going back through, you'll be able to see some of your weak points and fix them. It's like a ripple effect. So, you know, in making the polishes, I did simple math, you know, quantities, how I would be able to operate to sell them at a profit. And also, you know, for example, even the colors, you know, what colors would I need to use? Who would like these, who wouldn't like them? So definitely think about it, plan it out, and go over it. Bounce ideas off of your friends, you know, people who are logical as well as creative, so you can get a more rounded concept. In order to ensure longevity of Bellas, I have written a business plan. Is constantly revised. I have professionals who help me with that, which is important. You know, you have to know your limitations, what you're good at, what you're not good at. You have to hire somebody who is good at it. You know, it does take a lot to invest in your business, but these investments are important and you will reap the benefits in the future. A business is only good as its system. So in order to ensure that your business can operate without you there, which is essentially what you want, you have to create a system that each part works together to produce the desired output. The system is actually more important than the product. You know, everybody can have the same exact product, but it's the system that's going to be the determining factor of whether it works or not. My main form of marketing is through Instagram. I have my website which has all my products and my services on it. I also have some amazing brand ambassadors, Camila McDonald, Denique, and currently Shensia. They have different markets, they're great women. They have different messages, and it helps to create a diverse customer base, because it's not just about one type of woman. It's about just the woman who wants to feel good and look good. I am willing to do whatever it takes to make my business succeed, as long as I'm able to be true to myself, and at the end of the day find a balance between making enough profit and having enough time for myself and my family. I definitely believe there is a pattern or formula to become a successful entrepreneur. It is finding your passion and making it your business. Simple. Success for me means being able to have enough time to spend with your family. And you need money. So being able to make money doing something that you love is essentially the goal. My greatest fear for the business is to be able to stay afloat during economic recessions. And definitely I think if you plan, you'll be able to minimize the risk. My business is my passion. I truly am invested in it, mind, soul. Every day I get up and I want to make it better. Not just for me, but as inspiration to my family and others. There are a lot of people out there, doing stuff that they're not happy with. And I want people to know that you can change, like you can start from scratch. It's just about what you put into it. Whatever you put into it is what you're gonna get out. What I do is very creative and it feeds my soul. So every day I'm able to just, express myself, and that truly makes me happy. My biggest inspirations are actually my family and my friends, seeing, like my dad, he has his own business. That's all I've ever known. And he's very successful. He makes it work. He's happy. And, my mom is the all-time super mom. And that's actually a big part of me. I am, I'm a mom of 3 amazing kids. And, it's a lot of work. My mom also has 3 kids too, so to see her being able to, have a career and take care of 3 kids, it's an inspiration to me. When I feel like I can't do it, I just think about the fact that she's done it, and I know I could do it. I've also seen my friends start their business from scratch. They were in a 9-to-5 and not happy because, they didn't have the voice they wanted to have, the control, and they felt stifled, and they made the leap, and now their businesses are flourishing. There's definite challenges, but I would say the overall benefits far outweigh the negative. To me, the best thing about being an entrepreneur is the flexibility of my time. I do end up working more hours, but I have the option, if I need to run and go pick up the kids or, anything that comes up, I'm able to get it done. Also, I have full creative control, and I really appreciate that. I don't feel stifled, or I don't have to be put in a box. I attribute my success thus far primarily to my consistency and the quality of my work. No matter what is happening behind the scenes, I make sure that my work at the end of the day It has to be up to standard. My most satisfying moment is seeing everything that I've planned come to fruition. You know, the planning process was really long, and you know, it took a lot of time and faith. You know, I was starting from nothing. You know, not sure like if people would come to me or stay with me, and you know, I made sure that, you know, I would have the best products, or you know, try to be up to the time. In my downtime, I like to spend time with my kids, just hanging out, you know, regular, watching movies, going to the beach. For my own personal time, I like to read a lot. I read the Bible, feed my, you know, my soul. I read books on, you know, human relations, interrelations, on business, anything to, you know, expand your mind. I would say balance makes me happy. You know, we're constantly trying to achieve, you know, the balance between, you know, work and play, and, you know, in relationships and kids and everything. So, you know, that's my goal too. Just trying to achieve a balance in life, and the closer I am to it, the happier I am. My future plans for the business is to create the ultimate one-stop. You know, your kids can come, because I definitely believe in the family setting. You know, you can have them with you, or you can have them, you know, in their own space, getting their nails done or their hair. You know, you can do everything, and at the best quality. My advice to you starting your own business: start with an idea, nurture it, put it on paper, do a lot of research, constantly go over it, revamp it, see where it needs work. Once you've had a good concept, then you can let people in, bounce it off of people you trust, people who have been there. Do a lot of research and get a good mentor.